Chip Everhart, Top Shot Academy. I'm here to bring you a tip on how to make sure that your spent primers from your Dillon 650, and this should apply to a 550 as well, but how to make sure that they're not all over the floor and that you're not constantly changing the spent primer bin. So basically we're just going to be doing that with a 223 case. But before, I want to say this tip is brought to you by Terran Tactical. Terran Butler just tuned a couple of mags for me, a couple of my 170s I use in my Limcat Razor Cat for competition, and this is just a beautiful piece of workmanship. Just a high quality alloy base plate which is toolless for removal, and really high gloss finish here, highly polished, and this tube will hold approximately 29 rounds of 9mm, and I think I can probably get, without rolling the follower, I can get about 30 rounds of it non-reloadable. But wow, what a beautiful piece of work, and I'll tell you, these base plates really are well done. So thanks again to Terran Butler and Terran Tactical. Okay, so here's what you're going to need, and you should have most of this already. It's approximately a 1/4-inch Phillips screwdriver, pretty standard screwdriver you should have at home. Pair of basic pliers. These are from my wife's IKEA home assembly kit. We have lots of cool IKEA stuff. Great shelving. And what you probably don't have is a cutting tool. This is the Plumworks cutting tool, 1/8 inch to 7/8 inch. I think it was about $5 at your local home improvement store. And you'll also need to pick up some clear vinyl tubing. This is 7/16 inch outer diameter and 5/16 inch inner diameter, about 10 feet for my local home improvement store for about, I want to say, $3. And then of course you'll need a spent 223 casing. So now that I have it in the cutting tool, I want to add a little bit of lubrication to help with the cutting. It'd be great if I had some cutting oil, but since I don't, I use something I do have handy, just a little one shot, and just a little quick shot on it. You don't want to get it all over your hands, and at least I don't. So now I'm going to go ahead and grab lightly. I'm just light enough to hold it. I'm not trying to squeeze the casing. I'm just holding it with the pliers, just light enough to hold it, and then I'll start twisting the cutting tool. And as I do that, it's going to start to cut, and I can see it already cutting through. Yeah, it's getting really easy. I think it's going to come through any second now. Oh yeah, it's going around like butter now. Oh yeah, it's all the way through. So there we have it. That's exactly what I wanted. That's the part we took off that we don't want. So now I'm going to take my approximately 1/4-inch screwdriver, place it in there. Now I am going to take my pliers and I'm going to crimp a little bit. I'm just going to squeeze this so I get a nice little crimp on it, but not too much. So now it's more of an oval instead of round as it was before, and this will be perfect to stick inside of the spent primer hole at the bottom of the shell plate carrier. So when I put it in there, I just want it enough so that it's just barely in there. I just want it to hang off enough so as I raise and lower the ram to raise and lower the shell plate carrier, that it's not going to come loose. But I don't want to shove it up in there, because if I shove it up in there, what's going to happen is I'm going to have primers that are going to go all around it. Some will go in it, but a lot will go all around it, and that'll force up your position 1 or stage 1 locator, and that's going to cause all types of problems. So again, I just want it barely in there, just snug enough so that it's not going to come out as it's going up and down. And you may have to play around with the crimp a little bit more to get it to get a nice fit in there. On the neck down end, that's where I'm going to place that tubing. Again, it's going to be 7/16 outer diameter and 5/16 inner diameter, and that'll just force fit or press fit right onto that end. And let's have a look at it in action. Put a bullet on station 4, and as I raise the shell plate to decap, there it goes. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tip, and if you have anything you'd like to add to it, please put that in the comments section. Again, thanks to Tearing Tactical and Tearing Butler. Really love this magazine. This is definitely my favorite right now, and probably for a long time to come until Tearing sends me something better. I used it at a recent club match, and it was flawless. Smooth going in, drop free, didn't roll over, and the capacity was just incredible. And once again, this is Chip Everhart saying thank you to Tearing Butler. And for Top Shot Academy, be safe, have fun, shoot straight, shoot fast.